أعزائي المشاهدين، أهلا وسهلا فيكم بحلقة جديدة من The Whistle بودكاست. اليوم مثل ما شايفين عنا لاعب جديد معنا، هو خضر قدور اللي بيلعب بالدوري الأسترالي. Welcome to The Whistle podcast, خضر.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
You're so welcome. If we're gonna start a little bit, because the fans they just know you by the things I've written about you lately on social media. Can you describe yourself like an introduction? Who is Khoder Kaddour?
Um, from Melbourne, Australia. I'm 21 years old and I play right back, left back, or centre back as well. Defender, aggressive defender, not bad on the ball. And yeah, that's me.
Yeah, for the people who doesn't know, where did you start playing football?
I started playing at my local club, just a community team here. It's called Faulkner. And then in high school, I got scouted to Melbourne City in another A-League team in Australia. And then from there, West United scouted me, went there. And then, alhamdulillah, West United gave me my first professional contract.
Alhamdulillah. And from that on, you've been always with the same team,
Yep,
Western
I've been
United.
with West United for the past 4 years now.
4 years. And now recently you've made your debut season, is that correct?
Yeah, last year I made my debut and got my contract. Unfortunately, after I played 5 games, I did my ACL. But alhamdulillah, now I'm much better and training again and playing games again.
Yeah. And how is the A League in Australia for people who doesn't know? We have also other young talents that are Lebanese origins. We have one player that came from the Lebanese league and he's playing in uh,
Yeah, Walid. Yeah.
yeah, Walid, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a very good league. The quality is very good. We have a lot of foreigner players in this league. We have a lot of young players playing as well. But it's a top quality. Even people from England were in Europe, they all come here. They say they're surprised. It's very big league, like good quality, good fans. It's good.
Yeah. Have you ever been selected to the Australian national team?
No, I have not been selected to the Australian national team. Um, but I've played I've played in the top division. I played I started 4 games last season. Um, but that's about it.
Yeah. Uh, like you said, you're a right back. Can you
Yeah.
play on other positions as well, or is it?
Yeah, well, in my career, I've played right back, left back. I've played a few centre back games, and sometimes I play right wing as well on the wing.
Right winger? Yeah. Now, recently, I think last year were the first time the Lebanese Football Federation started talking with you. What can you say about Lebanese national team?
That's good. I'm happy to be recognized by them and contacted after I played a few appearances with the A-League team. Um, it's good. The coach he messages me. He checked up on me throughout my injury to see how I'm going, which is really good. Makes me feel like
Welcome.
welcome,
Yeah.
and yeah, makes me feel happy with that. Also with Rashid, the team manager, messaging me as well. So it's been good, a lot of support, which makes me want to give back, want to play for Lebanon, want to inshallah do well with Lebanon
Inshallah.
team.
What
Yeah.
do you know about Lebanese football, Khadr?
I know there's the first division there, the Lebanese Premier League. I've seen a lot of the team there plays in that league. I know about that. Even I've watched most of their games. They played Australia a couple of times actually. I watched those games as well. I always keep in up to date with their results, how they're going, all that. So it's I'm no like I watch quite a bit. It's good,
Yeah.
and they have some good quality players.
Yeah, and now you're on the Whistle podcast. Me, as the Whistle podcast, I speak about Lebanese player from abroad and who they are, where they're playing, and We have a lot of players because the Lebanese diaspora is very big and large. We have millions and millions of people outside Lebanon that is playing football. We have in Mexico, Germany, Australia, Sweden, England. What does that make you feel? What does that make you feel for the future of Lebanese football?
It's exciting. Like inshallah, in the future, everyone who has their Lebanese background, Lebanese connection, choose to play for Lebanon. We can make the country, the national team competitive. We can maybe go to a World Cup, go far in the Asian tournaments. So yeah, it's exciting to hear and know that there's people all over the world that can play for Lebanon.
Yeah. Have you been in contact with, like, for example, Walid Shur, speaking, asking him about national team, about...
Yeah, I messaged him a couple months ago asking him how his experience is and what he thinks, and he said he loves it. He said it's very good, and if I get the chance to do it, I should come and do it. So yeah, I did message him a couple months ago. Yeah,
For people who doesn't know, also in your team, Western United, there is another one that is also Lebanese, Rami
yeah,
Najjarine.
Rami Nazarian. Yeah, he's a
How
very
is
good
he
player
in
as well.
training and games as a professional player?
Yeah, he's a really like technical player, very skillful. He's a very good player. So hopefully he can come as well with me and we come together and try to help Lebanon together. Yeah.
Inshallah. Khoder, you have a sibling as well, Ibrahim.
Yeah,
He's playing in the same team as you, but under 23, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah, he plays in the academy at West United as well, under 23s. Yeah,
How is he as a player, if you can describe him short?
he's very technical player. He's very good with the ball. He plays also defender. He plays centre back, right back, but he can also play in the centre defensive midfielder position as well. But he's a very good player. Not just because he's my brother,
Of
but
course,
wallah,
of
he's
course.
he's very
I
good.
know, I know.
And yeah, I've also got another younger brother at West United as well.
MashaAllah.
And two cousins as well. So we have another three of us in the West United Academy, one under 17s, and my brother and my other cousin under 16s. So inshallah in the future, when they get older and they keep playing, inshallah they can come and try to represent Lebanon as well.
Inshallah. Khoder, what is your favorite team? Can you speak more about yourself, about what do you
Yeah,
like?
my favorite team is Manchester United in the Premier League. They're my since I was a young kid. I love Manchester
Yeah,
United. Now not so good anymore, but back in the day, it's a very good team to watch.
yeah.
But yeah, that's my favorite team.
For the young players, maybe that is listening to this episode today, what is your advice to them? What can you recommend them? How to train, how to eat?
Yeah, like just gotta take care of your body. Like you're not gonna be young forever where you play games and then after the game you feel perfect again and you keep going and going. So you gotta eat properly, you gotta know what to eat, sleep, you gotta sleep properly as well. You gotta train like no mucking around, no like having jokes and stuff. You gotta like take it serious because if you want to make it your career, you have to take it 100% serious. You can't like not focused the whole time. And also, if things don't go your way, you have to have a lot of patience because in football, changes very quickly. So that's
Yeah,
that's that's a good advice.
yeah, that's a good advice as well. Khoder, on a personal level, what's your ambitions? What's your dreams in football? What do you want to achieve?
Well, right now, I just want to get back to playing regularly,
Yeah,
have a good season next year, inshallah, have a very good year, try to get some attention from overseas, if it's in Asia, Europe, wherever in overseas, and try to get my career higher and move forward with my career. Yeah.
yeah. Is
And I think playing with international with Lebanese team will also help this, which is another good thing.
Of course, of course.
Yeah,
Would Europe be a attractive league to go to? A European league?
100%. Yeah, I think that's everyone's dream to play in Europe, especially in Australia to go to Europe. Though 100%, everyone dreams of that.
Yeah. You have a couple of also Lebanese, Australian-born players that's chosen to play for Australia. Is there some players that you know personally or just heard about?
I
Andrew
know
Nabout, you have
Nabu
Tariq Rish, you have
Outreach. Yeah.
Patrick Yazbek.
Oh, I didn't even know he was Lebanese.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, no, I know all those players that played for Lebanon. Yeah, even Rami played for the youth team Australia as well. Rami.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's their choice if they want to play for Australia, Lebanon. But yeah, I know of them. Yeah.
Yeah. Khoder, if we could go back to the injury, how does it make a football player feel mentally that you can't play, you're injured? How
For
you
for
need to be
me,
strong
yeah,
to
for me it was tough because before this one, I never been injured before,
yeah.
and I was just starting to play a lot of games. I was starting, and I was playing well, so it was a hard time for me.
Yeah.
But alhamdulillah, I've got my family with me. I got a lot of support. My club supported me a lot. So it was a long journey, a lot of ups and downs, a lot of happy times, sad times. But at the end of it, it makes it worth it when I play back on the pitch again and feel happy again, especially after I think it was 9.5 months on the out. So after that long, you're just happy to start playing again. And I feel like I've come back stronger, fitter, better because I got
Yeah.
so much time to work in the gym and with the coaches. So it feels good.
As a right back, Khoder, what's your main important quality that you have?
I think I'm pretty good with defending 1v1. Aggressive defending is pretty good. And also I can attack pretty well because when I was younger, I used to play a lot winger and forward positions. So it helps me when I attack. I'm not lost when I go forward. I can, try my best to help the team
Yeah.
score a goal
Yeah. Khoder, who is the best player you've played against?
against.
And then we're gonna ask with.
Well, probably against. There's a player called Nestori Irukunda. He signed for Bayern Munich,
Okay.
um, and now he plays in Switzerland on loan from Bayern Munich. He was probably the best. He's a very
Yeah.
good player. He played for Australia a couple of times as well.
Yeah.
And the best player I've played with, I trained with Alessandro Diamanti. You know
Okay.
Alessandro
Yeah.
Diamanti. I trained with him, but played with probably Daniel Pena. He plays in the Portuguese first league now.
Right.
So he's a very good player I played with, yeah.
Yeah. Khoder, is there any uh, of your own experience when you go to the Lebanese national team that you will take with you from the A League, from your upbringing in Australia? What type of things can you bring to Lebanese national team?
I think when I play I'm very vocal. I like to talk, so hopefully I can bring some leadership qualities and just try to help everyone around me improve and also listen to advice that other players have as well. So I'm very open-minded with like that.
Yeah. And if we're gonna go back to the A League a bit, how is the atmosphere? How can a week look like for a professional football player if you have a game on Saturday, for example?
Game on Saturday. So we go in on Monday. We do our screening, check our bodies. We'll do maybe a class, a yoga class, Pilates class, get the body stretched out,
Yeah.
and then we go have an easy session on a Monday, and then Tuesday it'll build up a bit, and you usually have a bit of a harder session, and then maybe a gym session afterwards, and then Wednesday would be a day off, and then Thursday again you do match day -2, which would be not too hard but not too easy, just in between, and then on the day before the game on the Friday will be an easy session, just a light work session, just to get your legs moving, and then you go into the Saturday game.
Yeah.
So yeah, we usually have 1 to 2 days off a week.
Yeah. Your team are the second team in the league.
Yeah.
What's the team ambitions for this season?
Well, inshallah, the team we want to finish as high as we can because in Australia, if you finish higher, it becomes easier for you because we have a final series, a playoffs. So
Yeah.
if you finish higher, the playoffs becomes easier. But yeah, so as long as we finish in the top six, it should be good. So then we can play in the playoffs and hopefully win the championship for the team.
Yeah. How does the A League work? Because I've heard that teams doesn't get relegated. Is that true?
Yeah, there's no second division right now. they're creating it actually. It just got approved for this year, so that will start at the end of the year. But for now, there's no relegation.
Yeah.
It's just if you finish last, I guess you get lucky, you get to stay in the league. But in the future, they're adding the promotion relegation to the Australian League.
Australia is a very big country. When you play against other teams, I can assure that it's not in Sydney or close where you live or Melbourne or you travel by bus, by plane. How do you travel?
So so to the Sydney and Brisbane states, it's not too far. Maybe from Melbourne to Sydney, 1 hour and a half plane. To Brisbane, maybe 2 hours on the plane. And Adelaide the same, maybe 2 hours. But when you go to Perth, it's 5, 6 hours. And when you go to Auckland and Wellington in New Zealand, that's also another 5 hours on the plane. So it's a lot of plane traveling. There's only a few places that are pretty far. The rest of them they're not too bad.Maybe an
Yeah.
hour and a half, two
So
hours.
so there is teams that are in New Zealand that you play
New Zealand,
against.
yeah.
Okay.
There's two New Zealand teams in the league as well, yeah.
Ah, I didn't know that. That's you
Yeah.
always learn new things, yeah? Yeah. Khoder, I'm born and raised in Sweden. You're born and raised in Australia. The common thing we have is Lebanon. It's our country. It's where our grandfather are from. Um Khoder, as a Lebanese, from a Lebanese to a Lebanese, I'm very proud of you. What you're doing in the Australian League, I'm very happy to see
Thank you.
you performing. I've seen some clips on you on YouTube, of course, because Australia is very far. If you were close, I would be in the stadium watching you. Uh, what is your advice for all Lebanese abroad that is playing football? Because not everybody is national material. We have to be clear about this. Not just because you're from abroad, that means that you're better than the local players.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's all about the
As a
quality.
professional, you're a professional player, and in Lebanon, the league isn't a professional league. We all know this. They live on the uh, they have some bad conditions. No good stadiums and
Mhm.
so on. But your advice to these youngsters?
Yeah, I just think maybe just try your best, keep going, playing at the highest level you can play, and hopefully you get to the point where you can go represent your country and you can make your country proud. And yeah, I just think it should like it's a good goal to have to represent the country you love. My dad's born there.
Yeah,
All my cousins, my aunties, my uncles, everyone's in Lebanon. Even my mum's side, all her mum, her grandparents, her everyone from Lebanon.
yeah.
So it'll be a proud moment to wear that Lebanese jersey and make everyone, all my family there proud. So yeah, it's just a good thing to work towards, and yeah, just build towards.
And for the fans that's asking, when will we see Khoder Kaddour in the red Lebanese jersey?
Inshallah, I need to still do my passport, my Lebanese passport. So inshallah, I'll go to Lebanon soon and complete that. And then once that's completed, it's up to the coach whenever he wants to call me up. I'm ready for him to call me up whenever, but it's his decision. And yeah, inshallah, soon.
Inshallah. Khoder, have you visited Lebanon sometime?
Yeah, I've been a few times. The last time I went was quite a while ago. It was maybe 2018
Yeah,
because of the COVID. There was not a lot of traveling. I want to go back again soon. I have to go back anyways for the passport, but so it'll
yeah,
be good to go back to see my family. But yeah, I've been a couple times now. I love it there, man. It's the best. I'm from Halba, so all my family there. It's the best feeling when you go back and you see everyone. Well, that's the best. Like you
yeah.
can't explain it.
100%. Khoder, what can you promise the Lebanese fans that's watching this episode today?
That I promise that, like, just because we're from abroad, that doesn't mean we're not gonna, take this seriously. This is a big deal for me. If I do get to represent Lebanon, I'll give them 100%, and inshallah, just try to make the team better and qualify for the Asian Cup in 2027, inshallah.
Inshallah. and further on, the aim is the World Cup, of course. We
Yeah,
have to we
100%.
have to be one time in before we die. We have to see the Lebanese national team in the World Cup because
100%, yeah.
I've never been there.
That would be a dream come true.
Inshallah, with you and the other players, that would be that's the aim. That's why
Yeah,
we're doing the efforts that we're doing, and uh, this interview, this will go
100%.
to all the Lebanese football fans. Um, do you have some last words, Khoder, before we summon up the interview?
Yeah, I just want to say like thank you to you as well for posting me and getting my name out there as well. Thank you to everyone, all the Lebanese people, and also for even just being in contention to be selected. It's a very big honor, and I just want to just want to make the Lebanese people proud, inshallah.
Inshallah. Khodor, thank you very much for being the guest of the Whistle podcast, and thank you for being so nice and very good. You have good manners, you have good heart, you have a Lebanese heart. Not everybody chooses to speak to us, to speak to Lebanon, to represent Lebanon. That's we hold that very high, both from abroad and the Lebanese locally. We would like to thank you very much and hope to see you soon with the Lebanese national team. And also, you have a fantastic career. I hope that the best teams scout you from Europe and you have a great career. Thank you very
Thank you
much.
so much for having me, man. It's been an honor to be on this podcast. Thank you.
Thank you, Khadr.